Hi everybody, happy September. This is your parish nurse Lynn, back for another informative video. I'm talking to you today about communication. Communication might be something trivial, or it might be something super important or even traumatic. And who you're talking to is a partner in a relationship. They might be your spouse, they might be your child, they might be your parent, they might be your pastor, they might be just a friend. But there are three of you in the room when you sit down to have a conversation about something. And that's because there's you, there's the other person, and there's the relationship. Because what you're talking about affects each of you as individuals, and then it also affects the relationship that the two of you have, whatever that may be. So you want to be comfortable. It's a good idea to be in a place that's neutral. So you don't want to talk about money when you're in the bedroom. You don't want to talk about the bedroom when you're at the dining room table. So pick a nice, neutral, comfortable place. Turn off all the devices, landlines, TVs, all of them. Pawn the kids off on grandma or send them to another room to watch a movie that you can't hear. Maybe you do it after bedtime, but you need to be alone if you're a husband and wife. It's a little easier if the partnership is with someone other, if it's a friend or if it's you and one child and so forth. That's a little bit easier to isolate. Once you have each other's full attention, you really need to practice what's known as active listening. Active listening means that you are completely giving your attention to that person. You aren't explaining yourself if it's something about you. You're not talking about another experience that you had that was similar. You're not doing anything but making eye contact, possibly touching the person's arm or knee to let them know that you're definitely paying attention, but always eye contact. It's a good idea if you can open up the conversation with an I statement. That takes the pressure off the other person. It means that you're owning your own feelings, and you're going to be using language that lets them know that you own your feelings, your behaviors, and your thoughts, and leads them to do the same. You want to, when you're done with your part of the conversation, invite your partner to express their perception of the situation. And you want to do the same and respect them with active listening. Don't interrupt. Stay focused throughout. Even if you don't particularly like the topic or the suggestion being made, and even if you really, really love it, let them finish, and then it's your turn. You want to reflect back to your partner what you think they're saying. So you might use a statement like, I think what you're trying to tell me is that blah, blah, blah. Or you could say something like, if I understand you correctly, you're trying to tell me thus and such. That gives your partner the opportunity to tell you, you're so on the wrong track. You didn't hear a word I said. And don't take offense, because in every relationship, there are two viewpoints. And your viewpoint might not be the same as theirs. They might have to really explain themselves, and vice versa. Your viewpoint might be so different from the partner in this conversation that you really have to explain. Don't be offended. Just go ahead and explain, or let them explain if you're the one that doesn't understand. If there's a problem you're trying to solve, it's a really good idea if you can bring some suggestions to the proverbial table. Don't just, walk into a conversation and say, like to your husband, I don't have enough money to buy groceries. There's just no way I can do it with what you're giving me. And I'm here with these 17 children and I can't feed them. That's not going to work. It's going to start a fight. It's not a conversation anymore. You just started a fight. So you want to come in and say something like, I've been trying to work in the boundaries of the grocery money that I've had, and it just isn't working. I wonder if we could sit down and readjust the budget together. Maybe we can figure out a way that more money can go to groceries. That has a very different connotation, right? Finally, keep the conversation flowing, keep listening, make sure that you're hearing the message, and if you think that you really truly don't understand, before they even suggest to you that you don't understand, if you already don't understand, don't be embarrassed. Say, I really don't get what you're saying. I need you to explain it better. And let it continue until the issue is resolved. I give you these hints. Obviously, there are a tremendous number of ways to communicate, but these are just very basic suggestions. And if you would like to talk more about it, I'm always available. I can recommend therapists, clinicians that specialize in communication. I can help you. I can meet with you. Just call me 860-510-3922. Or you can always email me or text me. I hope you're having a great start of the fall season, and I'm glad to be here as your parish nurse. Take care. Bye-bye.